Welcome to KAP Conversations. For those that keep asking, what is KAP Conversations? What is it going to be? When I tell you I don't know and you just have to wait and see, I literally mean I don't know. You're just going to have to wait and see. The only thing that's going to be normal is that when I hit record, I will be on the camera. Everything after that, you're just going to have to expect the unexpected because I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. When I have guests on, I damn sure don't know what they're going to say. We're going to talk about topics that I have listed. We're going to have answer questions that I've created. Then we're going to go through some of the questions and topics that you all have sent me, and we're just going to go from there. This won't be your standard rundown of I ask 10 things, they respond with 10 answers, we shake hands, go our separate ways. This is going to be, here's a topic of the day, what's your perspective on it, what's my perspective on it, and let's chop it up. Damn near like barbershop conversations for people that, are used to that type of format. Why I'm doing this is just to show another side of my personality. A lot of people know of me. The people that are close to me know what I'm about. They hear how I talk on a day-to-day basis, but this is just like a behind the scenes of what I'm like when I'm not necessarily being professional from sun up to sundown. The people that'll be on here, I'll have friends on here, of course. I might throw some family members on here. I might have some former and current clients join in. And just for, the sake of everything, of course, people have those that they don't see eye to eye with. So from time to time, I might even bring somebody on here that I don't necessarily see eye to eye with. And we'll see what causes the disagreements, but in the end, this is all meant to just be for fun. But in the process of having fun, you do piss people off. Oh well, that's just, it is what it is. This isn't going to be for everybody because, some things that I say might catch some people off guard, and, there's a button you can hit to exit out of it. You don't have to continue watching. If you actually do feel a way about what I have said, then, we're adults. You can always just shoot me a message. We can chop it up and we can clear the air. You may have misinterpreted what I said, or I may have just sucked at saying how I said it. And if you still disagree or feel a way after that, let bygones be bygones. You go your way, I go my way. But like I said, this is not meant to just be some serious sit down format. This is it to let loose, have some damn fun. There'll be some episodes on here where you could tell there might have been a little drinking beforehand. There'll be some episodes where you can get the idea that we have been talking way before we hit record. I'll have some business owners on here. It'll be a chance for them to let loose and not be so serious. I can ask them a few questions about the business, and then we can just get into like the personal side of them. Like, what do they do when they're not like telling people what to do or just working the clock the whole damn time? I do personal training outside of this, so there will be some stories that I do share about some of my clients. Some are good, some are bad, and then there's some where it's just like, damn, that really happened. But it's just all about the conversational aspect because, we all work in some type of work environment, so we all do have some situations where we're just like, oh man, like I wish I could share this with somebody, but who the hell would even believe this is happening to me? I had a bunch of those stories. I had a bunch of those stories. I'll share on here some of my success. I'll share a bunch of my failures. I'll share what made me even want to start doing K.A.P Fitness to begin with and where it is and how it's going. You'll be along for that ride, but they will, for the most part, be two standalone products. So what I do here does not necessarily reflect what goes on with K.A.P Fitness, and what I do with K.A.P Fitness does not necessarily correlate to what goes on here. There will be times where I might not even say much to start the podcast. I might just let whoever's on, get their shit off and say what they have to say before I even chime in. There might be times where, we let a viewer jump in live and just ask questions on the spot to, just shake things up. But no episode will be the same. Every episode of this podcast will take on a life of its own because the people that I have on, all the personalities are different, but that just makes the friendship groups work. And none of my clients are the same, and that's what'll make that work. I'll let them share some of their stories. I'll even let them drop what they initially thought of me when we first, started working together or whatever. But like I said, in a sense, this is supposed to be all in fun. We're gonna laugh. Laughter is a good form of therapy. This will not be your typical like self-help form of content. I mean, we will like talk about some things where you can learn from it, but this will not be like your traditional, I say this, you're supposed to say that. This would be like an unorthodox form of open therapy. And that's what I'm looking forward to the most, because I don't know what I'm gonna say certain times, and I have no clue what whoever I have on here is gonna say at times. But like I keep reiterating, it's supposed to be all in fun. The next episode that drops, I will actually have a guest on here. It's one of my buddies. People behind the scenes know who it is, and a few other people know who it is. You all will just have to stay tuned for that. I'll drop teasers throughout the week on who it could possibly be, and then when that episode drops, you'll hear him discuss what he does, and then after that, you'll just see two guys shooting the shit as if, nobody else was around. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for all the updates that I have coming to the page. Can't wait to share some of this content with you all. In the meantime, stay dangerous and keep enjoying your day.